This is my 370Z daily, and there's one thing I don't like about it, and that is the sound. It's got a 3.7 litre V6 engine, which you would think would sound really good and be entertaining to drive, but it's not. I'll insert a clip here of what it actually sounds like, and to me, that sounds like a hair dryer. So that's why I'm here at Richard's Fabrications today, to get this sounding way better. I've decided to give him kind of free rein, and we will see what happens. But the plan is for a valve system, because these can get drony, and I like the idea of it being able to be switchable, so it's quiet when I start it up early in the morning, and so my neighbours don't hate me, and then it can be loud when I want to be in outside. So that's the plan.
Right, so we're going to fit a Z pipe to the 370Z, which should go somewhere in there to replace the fake X pipe. So it was going to go in about there.
Awesome. So apparently this might be one of the first 70Zs in the UK to have a Z pipe on it. So if any of those exist, let me know, but I would like to be the first. So the first thing Rich needed to do obviously was to take off the old exhaust. So I didn't want the new one, so we just cut it off and took it off. Unsurprisingly, some bolts needed a bit more encouragement than others. And then he got to cutting up the new exhaust pipe and welding it all together. I could not believe the amount of cool machines he had in his workshop, by the way. I was in awe. I could start to see it take shape here, and it was looking beautiful. That Z pipe looked awesome. He started welding that all together, and it all started to take shape. Now, I figured since I was up in Oxfordshire for this exhaust for the weekend, I might as well turn it into a fun camping greenlaning trip. So I bought some friends with Defenders and off we went. And this took a really unexpected turn. We were driving down this green lane here, and I think you can see in the back of this video, this little dog started running out towards us. It just started running back past the Defender. We couldn't see any owner, we couldn't see where it had come from, we had no idea what was going on. So obviously we stopped and we went out to get it. I stopped recording at this point because obviously the recording was not important compared to the dog. There was no owners around. We think it had been abandoned there. So we picked it up, we took it to the vet. We had to keep it apart from my dog just in case. It didn't have a registered microchip, but luckily the dog warden was able to come and pick it up and take care of it. So hopefully a happy ending for the dog. By the next day, we then went out doing some more green laning, luckily not finding any more stray animals. Obviously, being Land Rovers, this did end up with people checking under the car because something sounded broken, but we'll ignore that. That's just landy life. There were some really great green lanes around this area, so it was definitely nice to explore, especially in the nice weather. And by this point, the exhaust was nearly done, so we headed back to Rich's shop. He decided to match the gold livery on my car, that we were going to do gold exhaust tips, so this is what he was doing there. And it looks so beautiful. It doesn't really show on camera, but it was amazing. And you can see like the artistry under this car of what he does. It was absolutely incredible. I was like in complete awe watching it. And by this point, I was so insanely excited to hear it start for the first time. So he lowered it down on the lift, and this definitely was this fast in person, I promise. And here was me listening to it for the first time. So that's with the valves closed?
Right.
Or is that open?
That's closed.
Exhaust all fit. So do you want to tell everyone what you've done with it?
Full stainless cat back with Z pipe, with 2 resonators and 2 valve back boxes with titanium tips.
It sounds so good. I was wanting something, I didn't want it as bow loud. I wanted, because you know how some exhausts just sound loud, not necessarily good. That's not what I wanted, and I think it's perfect. It's even got the gold tips on the back, which matches the livery. I'm so excited to just drive this and annoy everyone I know nearby. For anyone that wants anything done, welding wise, fabricating wise, especially exhaust wise, everyone knows Rich is your guy anyway. But yeah. Now this in theory should add some decent power, so let's try it out for the first time. It sounds stunning. That is exactly how I wanted it to sound. So pretty clearly I'm very happy with the new exhaust, but let me know what you guys think. Also let me know what you think should be up next on the mod list for the 370Z. I think probably lowering, but anyway, let me know and like and subscribe for more.